Hi there, welcome to Fin Cocktail. Today we're here to talk about financial goals and how to set them.
These are nothing like couple goals, huh? They don't have any FOMO involved and they're all about you.
Well, let's be honest. Everything that is a big dream in life usually involves money. A good education, a car, a home, a big fancy wedding. Yeah, all of these are examples of financial goals. And you can only achieve them when you reach the amount applicable to them.
Financial goals are all about your hopes and dreams. A financial goal can be a target that you set for yourself while managing your money. Saving का target हो सकता है, spending का, investing का, could be anything.
Financial goals can be huge, like buying a car, or they can be really tiny, like setting your own grocery budget every week. It depends on you and how much detail you want to go into.
Some people get very stressed when they think about financial goals. But don't worry, it's not that overwhelming.
Yeah, because you already know what you want. ये already आपके दिमाग में होते हैं, सिर्फ पेपर पे डालने की ज़रूरत है.
Okay, so how do you set financial goals? Step 1. Write them down. It could be anything from your biggest, most unrealistic dream to something that can be achieved in the next few weeks. Step 2. Sort them out. Put them into different buckets which are more realistically achievable and ones that are not. Step 3. Prioritize. Put a number from 1 to 10, 1 being the most important, next to each goal. This will help you sort them out.
Step number 4. Put them on a timeline. हर एक गोल के सामने अप्रॉक्सीमेटली उसकी टाइमलाइन डालनी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1-2 साल में पढ़ाई करने जाना है, 2-3 साल बाद गाड़ी लेनी है, 5-7 साल बाद घर. Last but not the least, step number 5. You have to put them in their individual buckets of short-term, medium-term and long-term financial goals. Your short-term goals have to be under 1 year, medium-term between 1 to 5 years and long-term above 5 years. Why we do this is so that आपको पता चल जाए कि आपको कब ज़रूरत पड़ेगी इन्वेस्टमेंट्स की और आप करेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट्स चूज कर पाए.
Bas, that's it. This was your 5-step process to setting your financial goals. But don't worry. Sometimes it can be really hard to put them down on paper even though you know what your financial goals are. So to help you out, we've come up with a few examples of financial goals.
Your short-term goals can be creating an emergency fund, paying off your credit card bills, or even going on a small holiday. Medium-term goals include buying a car, paying off your personal loan. But the long-term goals primarily include retirement planning, even buying a house, or getting your kids married at some age.
Okay, so our audience tends to be a little young. तो आप ये सोच रहे होंगे कि इतनी दूर की कौन सोचेगा? अभी तो I've just got my first job. Who will think about family planning and retirement?
Yeah, that may be a legit concern, but don't worry, we're not trying to be पड़ोस वाली आंटी. You know कि बेटा ओ शादी कब करोगे या आगे का क्या सोचा है?
We're just trying to say that you should start thinking about these things generally in life.
It's because these are huge things we're talking about. ये कुछ 10-20 रुपए की बात नहीं है. It requires a lot of planning and time for you to be able to accumulate that wealth so that you can achieve these goals in the future. अभी से थोड़ी प्लानिंग करोगे तो फिर आगे जाके वो घर या वो गाड़ी ले पाओगे. ये ऑफिस प्रेजेंटेशंस जैसी लास्ट मिनट वाली बात नहीं है.
You can also use the 5-25 strategy. It states that you write down your top 25 goals. Next, you prioritize them by what matters to you the most. Lastly, you focus only on the top 5 goals and forget about the rest. ये सब तो ठीक है, but there's something else that you must keep in mind.
My favorite line. Goals change, people change, circumstances change.
Okay, तो आपके goals हमेशा तो same नहीं रहेंगे. Sometimes they change because you've achieved them. For example, you've got the down payment money for buying a new car. Sometimes they become bigger. For example, you found a new job or you got an increment at your current job. Sometimes they change because your family circumstances have changed. For example, you decide to get married or have children, or your parents retire and they're dependent on you for income. And finally, sometimes they change because you've changed. For example, you find a new hobby.
So technically, you have to be aware that आपके goals change होते रहेंगे. You have to analyze them at least once in 6 months to a year and update them to your current situation.
So tell us in the comments if you're ready to start planning your financial goals. आप convince हो गए या और बोलूं?